All right. Back in action, baby. Back in action. Another day, another stream. So let's get it. For those of you watching the VOD, and for those of you watching the stream archive, I hope that you are having an amazing day, whatever segment of the day that you are currently in. I've been having a fine one myself. And of course, we just be waiting for the crew to arrive. As usual, this will have been the first time I've ever streamed this early since changing streaming venues. So I'm stoked on it. We did it. We did it. We're doing it, and we did it. We did it, and we're doing it. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And welcome back, everybody. I hope that you are doing amazing. We're just waiting for the rest of the crew to arrive. That's kind of the situation right now. But I hope you're doing great. Whoever is hanging out with me right now. Make yourself known. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know how your day was. As we sit in the stream lobby and just kind of wait for everybody else to show up. That's currently what we're doing. Tonight is Sunday. Well, depending on where you are in the world. So, depending on where you are in the world, quite likely you may, or very well could be, in a completely different time zone, and maybe it's actually Monday. But either way, it's going to be one of those days on the stream. If you're new to the stream, just keep in mind that I do stream every single day. We stream right here every single day. That's what we be doing for hours every single day. So weird. That's so weird. My stream manager's being weird. But anyway, for those of you that are just hanging out, lurking a bit, I appreciate you for being here. Sup, Jack? Eep. Yeah, I figured you were. Welcome back, Catherine. How was your day? Ba-da-da. All right. Who do we got? What's going on? Make yourself known. If you are currently here, let me know how your day was, as I just asked Catherine. Because as is typical, we're in the stream lobby. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. Well, you don't need to disappear because you can be emotional with me. We can be emotional together right here, right now. But if you're gone intermittently, that's okay. That is okay. Thank you for letting me know how your day was as well, because that helps me understand how your day was. I love it. You're very welcome. You missed the stream last night, Catherine. Actually, you know, to be fair though, it wasn't just you. It was like literally most everyone. For whatever reason, yesterday was like a cursed Saturday. I don't know what the hell was going on. Strange. Strange. But I'm glad that you're able to be here today. Yeah, sometimes Saturdays be like that. Sometimes Saturdays just be like that, where everybody's kind of got plans. That's what I always say, folks. I make sure that I don't make plans so that I can be here for you and with you every single day. But when you make plans and you're busy on me, that's all right. Go, do your life, have your life. You know, have an amazing time doing it. And when you're not doing that, I will be here for you. Well, Catherine, you have 2 cats too. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That's nice. I like your cats more though. And I like your cats' names more. Just saying. I can't lie. If I said anything otherwise, I would be lying. So I can't be doing that. I can't be lying on you now. Can't be doing it. He indeed, Catherine. Indeed. Oh, I know. I know their names. You have told us their names, and you have shown us them in the Discord, so that's how I know. I know you are. I know what their names are, and I know what they look like. That's what I meant to say. Exactly, Catherine. That's what I told you, right? And that's what I tell everybody, but specifically you too, you know, because you're the one kind of having a night like that right now in this very point in time. It's just like, if you're having a tough night, I'm also here for that, and it can help with that too, you know. I always say this is the place where we come at the end of the day, every single day, regardless, you know. So we always know that at the end of the day, we are always here together, we are always hanging out, and we are always doing our thing. And we can drop all of the stress, and we could drop all of the emotional baggage and all the shitty things going on in our lives at the door. We join the community, we join up here, and we have a great time. That's what we do. What's going on, Julia? And hey, Rena. Yes, we are. This is the earliest This is the earliest I've done the stream since we went to since we were streaming at my office, and even since we started streaming here in my home office. So yeah, no, it's awesome. It's amazing to be making strides, guys. I mean, I had a couple late days, right? I had a couple late days like here and there the past couple days because I was just super busy. But ultimately, we've been making strides to make things earlier and earlier. So that's what we've done. It's good shit. That's my goal, right? My goal is to make things easier for you guys to be able to be here. That's the point. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, though. But it's good you were still able to be productive and, you know, getting stuff done while you were rotting. So, fair enough. That sounds good to me. I'm happy about that. But please do feel better soon. That's perfect that you got tomorrow off. Sleep in day. That's great. Sounds like I'm going to have Julia here with me tonight. That's great. That is good shit. Well, I don't know exactly what symptoms you are experiencing, but if I had to bet on it, probably louder than life. When you're in any kind of situation where you're exposed to so many people or even just a new venue, new place, you're spending a fairly extended amount of time there, you're absolutely going to deal with shit like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was from the event, but then again, I don't know. Who's to say? But it sounds like a likely option. Yeah, I think it sounds like a combination of definitely you got sick from Louder Than Life, but then you also are having a Crohn's flare-up, which kind of mixes the symptoms together, basically. So you're having two sicknesses at once. Isn't that amazing? Well, you are in the right place. That's what I'll tell you. You're in the right place to be having a good time and starting to do better. Getting your mind off things for a little bit. Yeah, sharing vapes is going to definitely not be fun. I mean, literally everything. I mean, but not even just that, but just being around people, around so many people. Many viruses are airborne. You know, somebody coughs. If somebody coughs, in the air, but you didn't even hear it, it was like, 30 seconds before, then you're walking through that path, boom. Yeah. Well, maybe. Like when you get sick, you can kind of be in a situation where you have gotten rid of all the symptoms, you feel fine, but you're still contagious for like the next week. Yeah, things like that. There's a chance that that's the case. A slight, there is a chance. So, I don't know. Maybe your best friend's was sick fairly, somewhat recently, and then he was still contagious. Who knows? But exactly, like, you're not going to, even if you weren't immunocompromised, um, everybody's going to have a different immune system than you. But they're going to have a different amount of, nutrition and exercise and different, different exposures to different viruses already to begin with, all that stuff. So yeah, there's an extremely high likelihood that they got exposed to the same virus, bacteria, whatever it might be, and you're just the one that happens to catch it. Maybe it's because of your immunocompromisation, or maybe it's just because you didn't have the antibodies for this specific variant of this specific virus and or bacteria. Actually, not and or, I would say virus or bacteria. Exactly. Exactly. You can do, of course, I mean, obviously, you can have your micronutrients and macronutrients in check. You can be exercising. You can, get enough sleep, all that fun stuff, and that's going to be like the foundational axiomatic building blocks of your immune health. But if you don't have that, then you can be taking a gamble. There's other ways, of course, to protect yourself and things like that, but those are probably the best, healthiest, and most foundational, fundamental ones. So yeah, you're at a disadvantage there in that case, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We pick our battles. That's what we do. Yeah, fair. It's all within your set of options, It's all within your set of options that you have, and that's totally fine. Obviously, there's ways to, I mean, when you consider how let's just say maybe you will never be uh, healthy, but you'll be a lot unhealthier if you don't do those things as well. It's like, of course, there's two paths there. And that's cool that you made your choice and everything. And it doesn't have to be a choice that's forever anyway. You can always decide, hey, fuck, I want to feel a bit better. Because, like, you can be always feeling like shit. And maybe that's your, life sentence right there. But you can also not feel like shit as much. You can always be unhealthy, or you could always be less unhealthy. Just quality of life stuff. There's periods in my life where I don't work out. There's periods of my life where I have not eaten healthy every day, It's not like saying anything that you're saying right now is like forever, It's just what you're feeling right now. It's just where you're at in life right now. And a lot of people also just are so busy and just like, really prioritize other things. But then you get a new job, or you have a, like you have a new situation going on, or you meet somebody or whatever, and it can change things. Who knows? Just, it's all up to what happens. Yeah, I don't work out at a gym. All my working out is done right here at home. Um, and I don't have like a whole expensive workout machines or anything like that. Not needed. Gyms are not needed. Um, but yeah, your your muscles, yeah, like when you're working out, you will somewhat burn fat. That again depends on calories in versus calories out. But if you are not eating enough to sustain your current body fat percentage, then you will decrease your body fat percentage. But also your muscle size will increase. And the glutes muscles are huge. They're huge muscles in your body. So you will, even if you aren't even eating enough to increase your, to get enough protein, let's say, and you don't have as much as you should need to really build muscle like super effectively, then that's okay, because ultimately you will actually still make not just your butt but all of your body look more toned and bigger, because an active muscle versus an inactive muscle is very different. And even if you're not breaking down and properly rebuilding the muscle fibers a lot, you're still going to be transforming those muscle fibers from inactive to active. And even just that, we call those noob gains, and those noob gains will go on to whatever muscles you're working. They will look bigger for sure. So it's not like you're just gonna stay the same and then all your fat burns away and then you're just, that's not necessarily how it works. Anyways, we've been in the fucking stream lobby for 15 minutes. That is about, it's about the amount of time I would want to spend in the stream lobby. It's been a fucking slow today and yesterday, but that's okay. Well, again, in 10 years, you're not really going to be looking, you're not even going to be going to the gym. Actually, probably less than 10 years. You know, none of us are really going to be caring so much about, like, oh, I need to go to the gym because I need to look attractive for some girl or some guy or whatever the fuck. Like, we're just going to the gym to hopefully, you know, not get some disease early and die or something like that. But it is what it is, you know. Again, that would just, I just don't understand how your entire muscle would waste away upon working out. Like, I don't understand how working out would actually cause your body to start looking worse, even if you're already 103 pounds. So you obviously don't have a high body fat percentage to begin with. So it's just, I don't know. But also at the same time, to be completely fair, when you are working out and you are doing it quite often, you are also a lot harder on yourself. Going to the gym is, you start feeling like you real quick, like you're you're not growing enough. You're not this enough. You're comparing yourself to other people. All this shit. Um, when you're not working out, you're not really expecting anything. You're not really like dissecting your body, and we're all our own hardest critic and shit like that. Right, yeah, Catherine, like that's the only way to really actually sustain going to the gym. The only real way to actually keep doing it and just be disciplined is when you are going for your health and your not just your physical, but your mental and physical health. Boom. Like if you go to the gym because it feels good mentally, like you feel like, oh shit, like yeah, my anxiety's down, I just feel, better. Or not even going to the gym. I'm not even talking about going to the gym here. I'm just talking about exercising in some way, like fairly vigorous exercise. Doing that is going to be, you need to find the things that aren't just, well, I really want to look good so that, girls or guys or whoever like me. That's only going to carry you so far. It's not going to keep you going. So going for practical reasons, like I just want to make sure that my knee is strong. I want to make sure that I'm not wasting away as I go into my older ages when I can't even really gain muscle anymore. Because after 25, 30 years old, you're kind of just fighting to keep the muscle that you've gained for the rest of your life. And it's very hard to earn anything back. Also, your joints are wasting away, your cartilage is wasting away, things like that. If you keep it strong, you're going to go into your older ages a lot more limber. But also your mental health. You start finding that, oh my God, like I just feel so much better mentally, but I also feel a lot better physically, and that's going to keep you going. So I get you, Catherine. I think that's the kind of mentality that you need. And it's wild that you have actually dislocated your knee so many times. Too long of a story. Too long of a story. But fair enough, that's wild. I don't blame you. That's wild. That's quite something. Oh, that's wild. The surgeon refused you literally? That's fucking insane. That's actually fucking insane. How dare they? How dare they do that to you? Must have not been like safe to do so or something. I don't know. I don't know why they would. Genuinely confusing to me. Evie, what you doing? Just laying down. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to shop around because some surgeons are going to refuse, and then other surgeons are going to be okay with it. And they're gonna say, "Yep, we can do that. We're good." That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, some doctors and some surgeons, well, many, they just don't have like good bedside manner. Like, they just straight up don't. It's terrible. So I literally hate that. I hate to hear that. Exactly. Yeah. Like, there are some people, and I'm sure, like any job, it's stressful. You get burnt out. It's terrible. And some people, maybe it's just a benefit of the doubt situation, and maybe they were just having a, absolutely terrible day. Or maybe he's just a piece of shit, like constantly, always. Either way, he was a piece of shit to you in that day and time. And that's completely unacceptable, uncalled for, especially when you are dealing with sick people. Like, that shit's fucked. It's not okay. So, no good. But yeah, no, it's a very true, like, sentiment. Um yeah, like, serving people, like in social work, as Julia says here, um in healthcare, it's a hit or miss. Like, you literally get people who just are not so great with other people, or you get people that are in it for the right reasons and they truly care, and they're gonna put their issues and their problems and all that stupid stuff to the side, and they're just going to treat patients and the people whose cases you take care of as a social worker. Like, they're gonna put those people first, and that's part of your job. It should be a part of your job. Yeah, I don't know why he refused you. I would have to know, because if you can't just say something's negligence unless we understand why. I'd like to understand why. You know what I mean? Before I'm like rush to judgment. Maybe there was some kind of, because who knows? Maybe he was just like, and this isn't what happened. Obviously, this isn't what happened. But maybe he was somebody who was like, all right, well, I just want to give this. I want to give this, and it's not you, Catherine, but a example, hypothetical situation where a surgeon says, I'm not doing this right now. We need to give this a couple weeks of testing before we really make sure. So no, they have refused you, and they don't know if they can do it or what they need to do, or, like, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes and reasonings why when it comes to major surgery and things. So I'd be curious to know what the reasoning is. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're dealing with all sorts of things as caseworkers, and you're also dealing with, I mean, it could be drugs, it could be other mental disabilities or mental challenges, so many different things. It could be children with God knows what problems, and like you said, the problem of people wanting to unalive themselves and things like that. It's like, you have so much trust put in you, and it's not good. It's not good if you're gonna take your shit into your interactions with these people. No good at all. No good at all. So, oh, okay, I get it. So there was probably a lot nicer of a way to say that, right? Like, if he would have, like, maybe framed. Now, granted, there probably is going to be, like Julia said, there's probably going to be other surgeons that are like, okay, like, I know how to do this, and I'm all good with that. Now, this guy maybe just thought that, because there are certain weight limits and things like that for certain surgeries, but for him to just say, hey, you're fat and disgusting, and no. Like, if he was just like that, then that's fucking shitty. Because they're things like this are things that doctors need to say. surgeons do need to say. And in your case, I don't know if that's true, if that was a real reason. Like, you need to lose this much weight, you need to be this much weight at this much BMI, you need to be at this BMI in order to get the surgery or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the surgery is. I don't even know how you even did what happened, or so I'm operating on literally nothing. But it sounds like he could have just been nice. Like, he could have just had, I mean, technically you weren't at a bedside, but in this case, right, it's gonna be fucking, it's still called bedside manner. He could have been nice and, like, just said, hey, so, like, you need to get to this BMI, here's how we do that. You can lose weight with a broken knee, Julia. I'm sure you could do it. You've talked about how you can burn through weight if you don't eat 3,000 calories a day. So it's definitely possible. It's calories in, calories out, but it's still fucked. I mean, there's nice ways to say things. There's absolutely nice ways to say things. Now, if you don't even need to lose weight for whatever surgery this fucking is, then that's just ridiculous, and you just need to find a different... Yeah, but Julie, I'm saying calories in, calories out, so it's just the truth. Like, I was just using your point against yourself, but it is true. Like, even if you're not immunocompromised and dying like you are, obviously I'm exaggerating, you're not dying, but if I could do the same. Anybody can do it. But what's the reasoning and why? That's what we need to know in this case. Yeah. Exactly. We all are dying. That wasn't my point at all. I was, and I immediately followed up with what I said, with that's obviously a joke and an exaggeration and sarcasm. Number one. But number two, yes, we're all dying, but that's not what I'm talking about. But yes, we're all dying. And just depends on how fast, it depends on how fast we're actually dying. Because we can certainly accelerate that or slow it down. Now, there are some things that are going to pop up, of course, like some crazy unforeseen disease. You get cancer. Well, you're fucked, So sometimes it's all for nothing. But then that runs into the whole situation and thought process of, are you just going to be cynical? Is that what you're going to do? Like, well, I might get cancer tomorrow, so I might as well just drink myself into oblivion and fuck it. Like, you can do that. That's your choice to do. But it may not be the best outlook. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is for some people, though. And I'm sure it is, because plenty of people actually do think like that and do that. I'm looking forward to next month, Julia. You're not going to have no ads. You're not going to have no ads soon enough. And no, you spelt it right. Oh, no, sorry. It's either it's tibia or fibula with an F. So I don't know if you're talking about your tibia or your fibula, but probably fibula, I would assume, based on what you're saying there. So yeah, that's wild. That's wild. The kneecap is the patella, yeah. The kneecap is the patella, but the fibula also lines up. The fibula also comes up into that greater knee joint. Yeah, anatomy is Anatomy and physiology is what I pretty much studied throughout most of my life. So, yeah. Yeah. Technically not. The kneecap doesn't sit on it. You've got the femur that comes down, and then the tibia and the fibula ride on cartilage here to allow your knee to bend. The patella just protects both of those things in front of them, basically. So the patella is a floating bone. That's why when you extend your leg and you don't tense it, you can literally move your kneecap around because it's just held in place by cartilage and tendons. That's where your ACL, MCL, all that stuff come into play because all of those big ligaments, they come into play and hold all that matrix together. It's a very good idea, Catherine, to wear a brace, just make sure that it's all held together and safe. I totally get that. It helps compression, especially when things are not, functioning as they should. And I'm glad that you're counting down, Julia. That's great. Yeah, some people get creeped out by the moving around of the kneecaps and stuff like that, but everybody's got them. Unless you don't. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I figured, since it's pretty much just you, me, and Julia right now, I figured I'll give you guys a little something special. I don't usually do it, but I was kind of feeling it tonight, and I know that you girls like it, so fuck it. And I do like it too. No, I enjoy it. Yeah. That is definitely a Jedi look. I always think of it as like my elf-like look because elves always have that. Always tend to have, a lot of them have this hair as well. But yeah, Jedi could work too. And FaceTime call with, yeah. I mean, pretty much, for the most part, you are just FaceTiming with me, hanging out. We're doing our thing. I was both, so I call it both. You don't have to just be one, that's for sure. I was a Harry Potter kid, I was a Lord of the Rings kid, and I was a Star Wars kid. I loved them all. I still do. I think my favorite out of the three would be Lord of the Rings, though. But also, I'm not just talking about Lord of the Rings at all. I'm really just talking about any video game, any fucking fantastical series, fantasy series that has elves in it. It's just how they're portrayed, that sort of style, that sort of vibe, that sort of hairstyle. Thank you, Catherine. I really appreciate you. And yeah, I haven't watched that many movies in my life, to be fair at all. I still barely watch movies, to be honest. And I also loved the Percy Jackson books as well. I read quite a bit also. Thank you for the 100 bits, Jackie. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Much appreciated indeed. Interesting. Wow, Rena's here. She's just quiet. Okay. She's showing her face with the old request, though. That's good. Look at me, I got a tier 3 sub icon. I'm better than all y'all. Just kidding. Um, yeah. I don't watch too much TV either, but if I'm going to watch, if it's like a TV versus movie situation, you bet. You bet I am watching um, a TV show all the way. That's just because I love following a very long, drawn out narrative, multiple storylines. Um, that's my thing. That's also why I like reading too. So, Rena's got to hydrate. Boom. So let's hit that up. Thank you for the redemption, Rena. Um. Well, hopefully Jaleisha's more nervous than you, Jackie. You got to be strong for her, right? Got to be strong for her. I am certainly not better than any of you. I didn't actually subscribe. It's just because it's my channel. I automatically get a top tier 3 sub to my own channel, of course. Which basically just means I have all the permissions that a tier 3 sub would grant. But I'm certainly not better than any y'all. And there's plenty of you guys that next time you sub, you'll probably go tier 3 anyway. Yep, Catherine, it's a rarity for her too. There we go. Rena's not quite here. She's got bad internet connection, but she's going back home. Awesome. Perfection. Yeah, I watched Dexter many years ago, Julia, and then before that, well, okay, so I watched Dexter many years ago. I also watched Peaky Blinders a few years ago. A few years. And I loved that show. I liked Dexter too. It's just a long time ago that I watched it. But Peaky Blinders was like amazing for me. I loved it. I loved it. That's awesome. Yeah, they've been doing like spin-offs on it and like continuing the Dexter story a bit and stuff like that, which is cool. It's definitely a cool series, and I really like the main, the guy that plays Dexter and stuff like that. Like he's actually a musician in real life. He has a band that he plays in, like when he's not working on a show that he was hired for acting. Like he's always just, he's a singer. I think they just do covers for the most part, but it's so cool. Like he does what he enjoys, and the fact that he's a musician, extra props. Yeah, I haven't seen. Is Animal Kingdom an actual animal documentary? Like, what is it actually? Julie, it's fucking amazing. I'm just realizing that you've literally been here for nearly an hour with me. And again, this is where me getting this bitch earlier and earlier pays off. Because I get my Julia time now, which is great. I always get my Catherine time. I always get my Jackie time. I haven't got much Rena time at all. But especially my Julia time. I'm really soaking this up and loving this. So you definitely, one of my reasons for sure to keep it going earlier for you. Animal Kingdom is about a family of thieves in a beach town in California. Okay, so yeah, not an animal documentary, and I didn't really think that it would be, but I figured that there might be a chance that it was because it's called Animal Kingdom. But yeah, cool. That sounds really cool. All those shows sound cool. I've absolutely seen Supernatural multiple times. Love that show. Law and Order SVU. I've seen that. But more as a passive show, not really like following it too much. Criminal Minds I've heard great things about, haven't seen it. Succession and White Collar also haven't seen them. Animal Kingdom, haven't seen it either. Catherine says, I love chatting with you, Jackson, and the fam. I know you do, Catherine. You are here every single night other than yesterday, but you were with a friend. You know, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate how much you appreciate and love the stream. That's awesome. So that was you and your mom show. Yeah, me and my mom do stuff like that too, where we have like a show that we only watch together sort of thing, and that's our like bonding show. I totally understand that and get that. I've seen I saw some Teen Wolf. I don't really know it all that well. Fucking hell. Yeah, there was one. Fuck. I can't remember it. Speaking of like Teen Wolf though, you know that show with Michael Skarsgård in it? He played It the Clown in the new It movie, and he plays a vampire in that show. It's from years ago, and the other main actor is another guy, and he plays a werewolf. Yeah, and it's that show was really cool. I did like that one. I don't remember it very well. Sleep. Was it? I don't know. I don't know. Let me look. Thankfully, guys, I finally have a second display for us. So I don't have to fuck with my main screen, or, you know, it just makes things a lot easier, especially when we're actually playing games and stuff. Yeah, I think I got the fucking name wrong. I got the actor's name wrong. Hemlock Grove. Hemlock Grove. That was it. That was a cool show. Also, Penny Dreadful is a killer show. If you haven't seen that shit, it's so good. It plays off of like a bunch of old like fables and stuff like that, like Frankenstein, but it's like a really creative twist on all this. It's super interesting. Yeah, Hemlock Grove. Like, that show was the fucking shit back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. Rewatch it if you haven't. It's so good. It's so good. Really good. So, Sleepy Hollow, I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know that. Yellow Jackets, I don't know that. Again, I don't watch, like, too much. I wish I was more, like, literate when it comes to this stuff, but Haunting of Bly Manor, no. I mean, there's definitely gonna be a chance that I do actually know the shows that you speak of. So don't think that every single time you suggest something to me, I'm just not gonna know it, But yeah, I'm not as good with them as like some other person that like literally just watches nothing but TV and movies in their spare time. I wish I could. I kind of. Well, no, I don't. If I had a you know, like an infinity amount of years to live, and I wasn't so constantly worried about like what else could I be doing my time with and stuff, I would probably watch a lot more like, you know, shows and things like that. But with what I do for work and things like that, I can't even listen to music. Like not only for my company. So when I'm doing work for my company that I own, I can listen to music passively. When I am doing my other two things that I do for work, music, well, I obviously can't listen to anything other than what I'm doing. And then with editing videos for the YouTube or anything like that for the stream sort of work, and that's going to also require me to be listening to whatever I'm doing. So it is just what it is, unfortunately. I own a locksmith company. We do just commercial, residential, and automotive contracting work of all kinds. It's honestly just so much to get into, because when somebody hears like what the actual profession is, they just think that it's fucking like locks, but it's not. Like, there's so much more to it. I'd be sitting here all night um, going over, all the different scenarios in which I have to deal with. But I've talked about it before. You're not always in the stream, so you probably missed it. Yeah, I can't like watch shows like that. I don't like to watch shows like that, and I won't watch shows like that, because if I'm watching a show, I am there to actually watch. I cannot do it in such a way where I know that I'm going to miss a lot of it, or not catch a lot of it, or not be able to look and see and experience whatever it is. So I understand there's definitely different types of people that can watch things in a different way, but at the same time, like I was talking about with Law and Order SVU, and things like the show Friends, things like that. I In the past, before I had like other things that I like, before I had things that literally I could not be watching, like right now, as I explained, I can't really be doing that at all. But when I could, in the background, have a show playing, nowadays I wouldn't go for that anyway. Like, there's four other things I'd rather have going on. But if I did, it would be one of those sort of background shows like SVU, like Friends, things like that, where I don't give a shit. Like, I literally don't. And it's also, those sort of shows are kind of perfect because ultimately there's not a huge, like, long threaded narrative throughout all the seasons and all the episodes. Like, with a show like Friends, I guess there kind of is that situation, but it's very loose. It's not super in depth. Same thing with like SVU. It's like a different case every show, so it's very easy to just kind of, pop in on this episode, and now it's a new case. It doesn't really matter. Like it. So that's a really good passive show, for sure. Absolutely. Riverdale, cool. I've never seen Riverdale. I've heard great things about it, though. White collars like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard great things about Riverdale, though, even though I haven't seen it. Certainly have. Although, I used to read the friggin' Archie comics, by the way. Not that it's like super anything having to fucking do with the show, like, honestly, because Archie actually operates like that, where it's like a different mystery and shit like that. But no, I used to literally get those cute little Archie comic books that were like tiny and the nice crinkly paper, and I would love to read those as like a young kid, So, um, and that's how I know anything about the fact that like Riverdale's where they go to school. I know Jughead, I know Archie, I know the characters, Veronica, things like that. I can't even believe I even remember that, to be fair, but fucking wild. Yeah, exactly, Julia. Exactly. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's such a rip off, but they do that shit all the time because they only want to do things in a sound stage or a studio, or you know they just want to do things where Like when you film in Georgia, let's say, when you film in Georgia, you can make it look like anywhere the fuck you want. You go to the city or you can go in the woods. And Georgia's really good on the film union stuff there. Paying it, like Georgia itself with their state regulations around things like this, they're very good on production companies that want to do a film there. So it's like interesting like that where they'll totally make sure that something like looks like it's in DC, but it's really filmed in Georgia or it's filmed in LA in a fucking studio indoors, somewhere. It's wild. I'm sure you can film places in DC. Like DC isn't just the White House and secret CIA buildings that you can't go in. Like there's plenty of places that you could film in DC. And that's what I'm saying. Now, if you're talking about the fact that they make it look like there's like crazy CIA buildings being filmed in this show and it's in DC, and well, obviously they can't film those. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. But DC is not like a place that you cannot film in. That's literally not, that cannot be the case. No fucking way. Catherine, you have missed the past 2 days of you've missed the past 2 days of like, you know what I mean? Baldur's Gate. You missed the past 2 days of that. You helped me create the Guardian, and I haven't seen you since. So, oh no, you have been there for day 2. You were there for day 2, right? You just weren't there for yesterday, day 3, right? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be, again, I think that there are streets that could be shut down, but again, like when it comes to a TV show, they're not running things like every single day we are going to be filming on the city streets. What they do is they take one day to film like the next 5 episodes on the street that they need to do blah blah blah. Now, obviously, if we're talking like we're going to go in the White House today and film the White House, that's not happening. If we're going to go and shut down the street in front of 10 CIA buildings, of course, you're not doing that. But I'm just talking about, let's say, somewhere in DC that looks like fucking God knows where. They can easily do stuff like that because not every building is ATF, CIA, FBI, Secret Service. There is a lot of it, of course. I mean, it's the seat of power in the United States. But it's a lot. It's going to be a lot if you actually want to film some kind of, well, especially if you're going to try and film some kind of like federal government show, like House of Cards, let's say. Like, there's no way you could do that because you just have to be filming in the White House for years, for multiple seasons. Like, obviously shit like that you can't do. But even in my state, they do that shit too. It's most states. That's my ultimate point. My ultimate point really is just that no matter where you live, the film production studios are going to go where it's easiest and cheapest and the labor's best and the unions are best and things like that for filming an entire show. It's just where they're going to go. They're going to go to a place like Georgia where it's really good for that. LA, Hollywood, shit like that where it's really good for that. And then they're just going to make it look like, okay, well, today in this one episode or this entire season, the characters move to Canada or they move to Washington State. No, not Washington State. They move to Maryland, which is close to DC. They're going to they're obviously not going to move their entire film production for that. They're just going to save they're just going to save money and make it look like Maryland or Canada. And that's going to be saving so much more money than actually doing it. Even if the entire show was based around this entire show takes place in Maryland, it will still be filmed in a place where it's better for them to do it. I hate knowing that half the time. The same thing with fucking Supernatural too, by the way. Same thing. Takes place in a real place, and like they go all over the country, but of course they're not actually going all over the country. Not happening. Not happening. It'd be too expensive and impractical. Yeah, Catherine, you're good. I was just thinking. I was trying to think like if you would help me with it, but then we didn't get you weren't able to get any further in the storyline with me. But no, you were there. So you just missed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was when I really started to like get my bearings. I started to get my bearings and kind of figure out exactly what I needed to do. I started really getting into multiple main storylines. Gale left the party because I read his mind and he got offended. I won some really good battles. Had our first really big battle too. And just in general, starting to learn it more. Like actually fucking like getting good at playing. So it's not like me just having to try and learn the whole thing all like the whole time. That's never fun. But at the same time, you guys are able to learn it with me and kind of see the reality of like, yeah, it's not always going to be I know how to play this, which is very realistic. I know you're here, Catherine. It's great. It's friggin' great. And yeah, we missed you last night too. I missed you last night, and everyone missed you last night. Ugh. For fucking sure. So, yeah. Well, we'll fucking pop into it then. We'll get her going. Yeah, I know what you mean, Catherine. I feel the same. I feel the same. That's why getting back to it every single night like this is one of my favorite parts of the day, you know? For sure, for sure. Okay. What I'll probably do is take a quick bathroom break real quick, and then we'll fire up Baldur's Gate for day 4. Ooh. And ride out the rest of the stream on that. I mean, I've literally been sitting here just talking to the couple of you for over an hour now. So that's extra special. I never do that. I never go for this long just talking to you guys, but a little special. Huh. Look at that. Did the hair and did the extra long chat. There we go. Okay. I'll be right back. hit the bathroom super quick, and then we will do. We'll jump straight into the news. I've returned. Actually, first, I'll hit you with your ASMR request, Catherine. I didn't forget. Streaming category has been changed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so we're doing our ASMR session real quick. You're very welcome, Catherine. I really appreciate you. So, this is what we're doing. And I'll try this again too. I broke that one out the other day. That was a good one. That's a good one. We like that. That's good stuff. So yeah. After this, we'll jump into our game. We'll do it up. Cue the melting. Exactly. Headphones in. Headphones on now. You got this. Perfect, they're already on. I love it. Alright. I think the other day I did what? 10 minutes. I did 10 minutes on the ASMR situation. That was wild. Good, Catherine, keep it melting. You got this. You got this. You can do it. Keep on going. I love it. That's why you requested it, you know? That's why it's in the channel points. That's how it goes. Keep smacking my chair. Sorry. Alright. Beautiful. And you're very welcome. Mwah. There's a good one. I didn't even think of that. That's a good it's your request, so it's my hope that you do like it, right? Absolutely, 100%. I'm glad that you like my voice. I'm glad that you think it's relaxing. It's very sweet. Let's try this one. There we go. And I'm happy to give you that comfort. I really am. I certainly am. So, it's good stuff. I know you've had a hard day. And you deserve the comfort. You really do. You really do. And that's why it's there for you. If you want to spend your channel points on that, then that's what you're gonna do. And I'm happy to oblige, you know? Alright. Typing ASMR real quick. Here we go. Alright. Okay. Fucking day are we even on? Day 4, right? Yeah, day 4. I think. I think. Let me just make sure here. Yes, indeed, day 3. So it's day 4 today. Alright. Okay. Let me see here. know, Julia. I don't know. That's very interesting that you would have that in your head. Device 2CH, monitor off. So yeah. Perfection. And there we go. Stream category switched. Yes, indeed. And in just a second, we will change your guys' view. Once the shite loads up, boom, boom. It may just capture, I don't know. I'll check and see. I'll check and see. It does happen sometimes. Exactly, Catherine, it does. Okay, so I just gotta really hope that it's gonna capture the right desktop here. If it doesn't, then I will change it. It's the only reason I'm even wondering or worrying, not so much worrying, but concerned that it might not, is just purely because this is my first time using the secondary display, so I'll try it from here. Perfect. Perfect. Yo-yo to you too, Toddy, /Yoto this time. All right, let's get it, baby. So, Baldur's Gate 4, day 4. We're going to pick right up where we left off last night. Baldur's Gate 3, day 4, my bad. I'm not speaking on a game that doesn't exist yet. Much better. This is much better with our secondary display. So much better. Let's go, baby.
I already told you I don't have it. How stupid are you?
Really stupid. Alright. So where were we? We can rescue the druid and fix ourselves first. Yeah, the audio is sometimes pretty skippy, unfortunately. I tried to fix it yesterday, but it didn't work. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not. Okay. So we can fix ourselves first. We can save the refugees first. What should we do, guys? Should we save the refugees first and destroy the goblin leader first, or should we focus on ourselves first? What are we thinking here? Those are the two situations that I want to focus on. That we need to focus on. Okay, never mind.
What path lies before me?
We've got the ruins, and then over here, we've got the goblin camp, or the creche, right, the creche. We got a long way to go, probably a lot of battles ahead to actually get it where we need to go, and get it where it needs to be. The extension's working now, though, so you guys will be able to help me vote on dialogue options like we've kind of got settled last night. But also, we now have... You guys also should have the ability to inspect my party and things like that, too, through that same extension. I don't know, this goblin shit's enticing to me. Halston could fix us. I'm not so sure about Lazelle and her creche situation. She can't tell us anything about it. That's kind of annoying. So, with that being the case, I think that we should probably go for the goblin camp, because Halston should be able to fix us, maybe. Or maybe this is just another bunch of bullshit stringing us along. Maybe the druids are pieces of shit too. I don't trust anybody in this game anymore, unfortunately. I wish I did. Okay, so we're facing this way, so if we take a right, we'll be on our way. And we lost Gale, so we're extra fucked. Oh, I put it out. Okay, so this is not the way. We've learned that very quickly. We need to go down and around. Can I jump then? Here we go! Oh, that nearly killed me. Well, that's no good. I should have figured that was going to cause me major HP issues. Okay, maybe that will help. I don't know. Picking at straws at this point. I don't have my own healing spell. I can heal myself with this. I guess I'm gonna have to. Food. Camp supplies. Let's go. We need those. We still haven't done like a long camp yet. Okay, so we got dead people everywhere. Are we almost there? Yeah, we're well on our way. Blighted Village. Okay, so this is probably something rough. Toddy, thank you for the 25 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. What is that? Okay, so we've already got enemies. Can we crouch? Okay, good. We're using hide. We're gonna get up to this guy here. If I would have walked one more step, guys, I would have been fucked. That red is like where the enemies can see you. Of course, he had to stand up for this. Alcohol. Damn it! Oh, fuck! Fuck me. I stood up in the friggin' zone. Okay, I know you're there. Show yourselves. Alright, what do you think? Toddy, everybody else, send me your votes. It is up on your screen currently to make your votes. What are we going to do? The goblins have just found us. What's going to happen? Are we going to say, I know you're there and show yourselves? Are we going to keep quiet? Or are we going to attack straight up? And Toddy, Toddy, do you see the same thing on your screen this time? Or no? I've got 1 and 1 from Julia and Catherine, though. So that's good. Thank you for still voting. But I guess maybe... Okay, so Toddy, you can vote? Like, on the screen, though? You guys, just for the future, you should be able to see something in your Twitch app. Or yeah, there we go, right there. See, 100% vote for number 1. You guys should actually be able to vote and see your votes in the game on the dialogue box here via your Twitch. So, anyways, yes, we'll go with 1. Everybody voted for 1, 100%. Thank you for letting me know, though, Toddy. Julie doesn't see it. Okay.
You've spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
They're gonna fight us. I mean, I don't even know what else to even say at this point. They're obviously going to fight us. We'll just go with 1 again.
We got you surrounded.
I'm sure you do.
Here's how this goes. You take 1 step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, I don't have my power, I guess. Alright. Out of my way, or just let me by? I'm not very good with charisma, to be honest. But we'll give it a Catherine says 2. What do you guys think? 2? We just want to persuade, or do we want to say, hey, fuck you? Oh, it tells us a little bit more about the situation. So they're both charisma, so it's both going to be the same. Because I'm not great with charisma. But I do have, guys, keep this in mind, I have intimidation proficiency, so my roll will be better if I do the intimidation. They're both the same end result here. I'm kind of thinking 1. But I don't know. Somebody voted 2. Was that Toddy voting 2? Well, either way, I've got 100% on 2 right now. Let's do it. Let's give it a roll. All right. All right. Okay, Toddy, good. You voted. Okay, good. -1. Okay. We did it. We did it. Even with my charismatic disadvantage, we did it.
Ugh. Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Damn, guys. 2 was the right option. Good job, Catherine and Toddy. Killing it. We just got through here scot-free. The goblins are not even attacking us. This is actually amazing. We can just get to where we need to go. And I don't know if it's already been all looted. This shit's pointless. There's a chest. It's locked. Where is my... Oh my god, my party didn't even follow me. I'm by myself. They're still stuck here. Oh my god, you guys. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you guys are gonna jump too, then. I did it. Now it's time for you. Maybe there's a better place to jump. I don't know. I'll try and get her to, like, go over here. Maybe she could jump from, like, here to the rocks. Yeah. She can't. Okay, so we do have to go, like, to the very edge. Can you go over here? Ah, this is better. This is it right here. There's a friggin'... Oh, I should have thought of this before. Damn. Alright. Jump. Jump. That was so much better. That was so much better. And guess what? We all have a level up option. That's great. Okay. Boom. Do we need to jump again, or are we good? We're good. Alright, Lisa, come on. Oh, fuck. I don't know if they're gonna be able to join me like that. They're coming, they're coming. I can take control of them, which is definitely good. Because they were just completely dumbstruck at the fact that I jumped down that cliff. Hey, we've met up again. There I go, meeting up with them. Alright, let's level up, everybody. Nice, baby. 3 new spells. So, I can infuse an object with light. I really like that guidance. I really do. Shadowheart technically has it, but it would be nice for me to have it as well. I'll go for it. And then Arcane Slot. We need 3 new spells. We're getting 3 new spells, folks. Use Abjuration magic to potentially banish your target to the Feywild. Banish them to the Shadow Realm. Use enchantment magic to deal an additional 2 to 12 psychic damage. Arcane Shot. Bursting Arrow. Enfeebling Arrow. Grasping Arrow. Seeking Arrow. Shadow Arrow. Piercing Arrow. I like this Exploding Arrow. But, to be fair, I can actually choose all of these. Well, 3 of these. So, I do like this one. These are good. Next is good old Shadowheart. So, she's got no extra spells to learn. She's just straight up leveling up. Lae'zel. All right. She's got 3 maneuvers to pick. Cool. Maneuvers are powerful attacks that use superiority dice. Swipe your weapon in a rapid sweeping arc to attack multiple enemies at once. When a hostile creature misses you within a melee attack, expend a superiority die. Okay, no. Rally. That could be good. Pushing attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals and possibly pushes them back. Possibly frightens the target. Direct an ally to strike a foe. That's silly. That's fine. And then maybe... Distracting strike. No. Disarming. Yeah. Alright. Sick. Alright. Oh, our hit points are so much better now, too. It's great. What's going on in here? Okay, so we can craft potions as well. Of course we can. My inventory be filling up, too. So there's a downstairs to this? Yes, there is. Don't necessarily know how to get there. But it's fine. This shit's been pretty much straight looted entirely. So probably fine. I certainly hope these trolls aren't going to attack us, but I'll save real quick to make sure they don't. Can we talk to him? Ah, Jesus.
Tastes like chicken. Chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food? The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the Absolute.
You speak with an eloquence unusual to your kind. I bear no such brand. I'll do you one better. I am one of the Absolute's chosen disciples.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Shite. Okay. I have guidance, and she has guidance. You can't stack it, though. We passed.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend. I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins. You should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
This is insane. There's no fucking way we can do this. So we will fail it.
A slip of the tongue. You meant to make a better offer, surely. Oh, but you do love to tease. We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Indeed.
Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food.
Welcome, Luna. Let's go. You made it. Okay, well, I am legitimately surprised that we managed to get out of that one without a scratch. What was that? Okay. Food. Yo. Let's go. We needed these camp supplies. Okay, what can I do with this cracked support beam, yo? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What do you mean, enemy? What do you mean? Oh my fucking word, dude. Tango, welcome to you as well. God damn it. Oh my fucking god. I'm just gonna run around them. I'm gonna have to load back to rate before we, I'm gonna have to load right back to where we found them, and then I'm just gonna run around them. Because we know that that conversation was not fruitful whatsoever, and, I accidentally caused them to attack us. And there's no way we can win it. Thank you for the 50 bits, Luna. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Coming back with a splash as always, Luna. Much love. Let's go, baby. I'm glad Tango was able to make it as well. Good shit. Okay, we are well on our way. We are going to make it. I probably should be looting a lot more than I am, but oh well. Here's the goblin camp. Here's where shit's gonna go down. Well, you were definitely doing a good job of it, Luna. Certainly doing a very good job of it. Can we go around, perhaps? I don't fucking know. There's obviously a... They're gonna notice me if I walk right there. So I go over here. You girls need to fucking crouch too. God damn it!
This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Great. Hide. Yeah, sure, we'll go back this way. Sure, we'll do that. Just kidding, we're hiding. I did it. I hid. So this guy... They can easily get to me. Wait, did I just get spotted? I just got spotted? I think I did. And now he's not looking. Let's go! Fuck!
Get down from there.
I didn't think that that was gonna uncrouch him. I thought that he was uncrouched. So I was gonna crouch him back. Okay. Get down from there. Whatever you say. Okay. I'm gonna quick save here, and we'll see what happens. I can load back, and we can see. Maybe I can try the stealth route in the future. If these guys just straight up attack, maybe we should just try for the straight up attack route. I just don't know. I simply don't. We could try and sneak over this way as well. There's a whole cave network up in here. I want the skills, you know, I want us to be able to level up and get better skills and things like that, so that does occur through fighting. It's just that this is a lot. There's like 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these have a lot of hit points and stuff. Oh man. Thank you for the 10 bits, Luna, as well. And a quick hydration break. Thank you for redeeming your channel points as well, Luna. And there is your hydration. Alright.
Whips and blades always sharp.
We're all hiding. Let's try it one more time. I could throw him off the cliff. That's awesome. Okay. Well, that caused them all to notice me. Gulp, gulp, indeed, Luna. You missed a good ASMR session, speaking of, by the way. You missed a real good one. Today. Earlier. Yo, okay. Let me see what happens on the dialogue tree if we just load right back, right in front of these guys. Let's see if they just stop us to talk, and maybe we can talk our way through it. Because we were good with the goblins prior to. Like, I think I was just assuming that they would automatically attack us, but they didn't. Like, that archer guy didn't either, so. Let's just see what's up. That's alright, Luna. I'll do plenty more good ASMR sessions in the future. See what happens here.
Look it, Claw. Sappers here.
How dare you?
Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Okay, so I still need to rest. The mark has something to do with my parasite in my head, I think. Let's try the house en route first, I think. Unless you guys have any other ideas, but I think this is I think this is gonna be the best
Good
idea.
for you, mate. Now get out of my sight before my wall grips you a new hole.
Okay, now we've gotta get a vote. So those of you who have the option to vote on your screen now, take the opportunity to tap on what you'd like to vote for, and you'll see it pop up here in the game. Because this literally could be, this could go anywhere, man. Anything goes here, man. Anything can happen. All right, we've got everybody voting for option number 1 so far. 100% on option 1. Let's do it. Oh, that was good.
Down, Claw. Bad girl. She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better timing. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Okay. Well, we got through once again. We are talking our way through this situation, and we don't have a whole city on our ass. Now, how to get to where we need to go? We're getting close. Clearly, this isn't the way. This is a dead end. So maybe if I go to my right, that may be the way. Where are we? There we are. Right. This leads to the bridge. Okay, yes, actually, this is exactly where we need to go. Perfect. Toddy, 100 bits from you. Thank you so much.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every way is within you, an armored weapon, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a easy smile, and a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prisoner, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
What does she have? What does she have?
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you.
My power grows. My forces gather.
Well, we're gonna have to ask Shadowheart what the hell that was. You got some splaining to do, Missy.
Don't give me that look.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
She is bullshitting.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I knew it. You got some splaining to do.
It's nothing. I swear.
Oh yeah, we got it, baby.
I'll tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact.
Shaw!
Now I'm the only one left. Can't afford to fail.
No!
Tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There, you have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Like, why?
Goddess of secrets. How telling.
Yeah, right, the goddess of secrets. It's like, why the fuck didn't you just tell this?
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit.
How dare you?
But perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. Ancient as Vlaakith herself. You stole that from my people.
Yes, and a lot of my people died in the process. I won't fail them. Not after what I saw your kind do to them.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you, who have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. But any, no doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim that which is theirs, but you still do not know what it even is.
I'm assuming that the narrator, quite possibly, is the Guardian that we designed a character for in the beginning. It's just very interesting that we haven't seen this Guardian yet. Very interesting, actually. But yes.
For now. But any crimes against my kin will be answered for in time.
I hate that everybody hates them.
Saved you. Keep that in mind next time you want to air your grievances.
I just hate how everybody hates each other in this party. Like, why can't we all just fucking get along, dude? We all are infected with a parasite. We all need to get it fixed. What was this? It must be like a weird side quest. Alright, let's go in. We're going in, folks. The time is now. Okay, so we have another frickin' troll to get through. Hopefully this... Oh, they're slightly drunk. Interesting to know. So where is the leader, then? Is it through the doors? I need to autosave now. I don't know what's going on. Let's move. Okay, we're fine. Through the doors. Shattered Sanctum.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This is a hard one. This is a hard one. I choose Intimidation because we have a proficiency in it, though. So I'm just hoping that this might help. And it did. It did. Fuck yeah, baby. Those extra powers helped us so much. We did it.
Alright, alright. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose.
It's goddamn right.
Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragsley, or the Drow?
I don't know. Probably not the priestess. The drow, I don't know. Boss, probably the boss, right?
Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Draw Ragsley himself. Throne room's at the back. He's communing, mind. So step soft.
He's in the throne room, so that sounds about right. And his name is Boss. Let's go.
So much fun that those feet almost got past.
All right. True soul. They're branding. Let's move. It's gotta be true soul.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess, to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark you.
Oh, this is Priestess Gut.
Faithful recognise one another. Quick charm. That way nobody can mess with the other. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slots can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. Brace yourself.
This is fucked. There's so much going on here. What's gonna happen if I let this happen? These choices suck. I hate. Ah. Damn.
Hold still.
As pain bubbles, thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving no vision
digging around. Both ways. Nice some weird. Well, maybe I can help with that. Truth has got to look out for one another.
She wants the creature, though. This is fucking weird. Like, no. What are we even here for, dude? I have to kill all three of them. If I kill them, everyone's going to be after me. And there are more leaders going on. You can give it a shot. I mean, fuck it. There's just not... I want to shut that door so people don't know. Hopefully they don't come running in. Oh, I could get her private. Wait a second. That's how we can do it. Let's get her talking privately and assassinate her.
None of you are ready to figure out what's going on with those shadows in your head.
Let's get some information from her first. Then we'll talk to her privately.
Creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I haven't seen anything like this before. Nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though. With the absolute will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. Private.
There we go.
It's not interfering with true soul business.
Oh, that's not... Fuck. It's over here. Damn it.
Ready to clear your head. Whatever the absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Okay, so I've saved right at this dialogue option, which is nice.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head. Whatever the absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
I hate this.
The absolute will protect.
The Absolute will protect you, huh? We'll see about that. Where the fuck is Shadowheart? God fucking damn it.
Runs down your spine. Lady Shah's twin and nemesis, the moon goddess Selena, was once bishop here. This place clearly fell to ruins long before goblins infested it. What happened here?
fuck, dude? I'm gonna get Shadowheart caught up with this shit. Hopefully she can just join the fight. I don't know if she just can so simply, but we'll see. We got the priestess alone, which is exactly what we needed to do. Let's get involved, Shadowheart. Come on. Come on, girl. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now she's involved. Alright. Okay. Oh, cool. We get an extra action. Let's go. Beautiful. She's already at half health, guys. We got this. We got this, baby. Let's fucking go. Shadowheart. Time to go. Time to rock and roll. Man, you don't have much much run ability. Let's use some spellage. And of course miss in typical Shadowheart fashion. She could heal me. That would be nice. She could also protect me, but I'll just have her heal me. Hurrah! Now I'm doing a bit better. End my turn. The nice thing is, she is bleeding. Oh, you did not just fucking heal yourself. I hate you so much. Oh my god. No! No! Everyone has noticed us. Everyone has noticed us. We can't do it like this. We could, if we could kill her like real fast next time, maybe. Shite. I could get Shadowheart in here sooner next time. But, I don't know. She healed herself and alerted every single person. That is no fucking good. Why are there non-goblins fighting for the goblins? They're blessing everybody up. They're literally just charging everybody up. Now I don't have as good of strength. That's great. It's interesting to see this in action. Very interesting. Okay. Well, she needs to absolutely attack, but also heal herself. Five to 21. 4 to 13. This is gonna be Better. And it made her drop her weapon. She's at 6 health. If Shadowheart can actually fucking do her goddamn job and hit her, we will be golden. If she cannot, we will be absolutely fucked. Because Shadowheart is next. Now, can I force my own turn? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. Now, I don't have strength. But I do still have magic. So I can't swing the sword as well. Sure. But I do have some magic. Jackie, thank you for the 100 bits. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Alright. Sacred Flame and Guiding Bolt. What should I do? The next attack roll. This takes 2 turns right here. So I could put her in the dust right now. Or I could just hit her with some Sacred Flame. Oh, this is fucking Shadowheart. Okay. So it does have to be her turn. I understand. Let's get Shadowheart closer. Number 1. We're not trying to target yourself. 50%. She is so bad at accuracy. I don't understand it. 50%. 20%. 50%. 36%. Let's just hit her. Miss, of fucking course. I goddamn fucking hate you so much, Shadowheart, because now she's gonna fucking heal. I literally hate you. Okay, I think all she did was actually just pick up her weapon. That's all she did. Alright. I have no strength. But that shouldn't put me at a disadvantage for this. $25%. Is this guaranteed? Got her. Alright, cool. The only problem is... The only problem is... There's like 7 other people trying to kill us right now. Shit. I really should have run. I should have run. Lizelle's down. What is this? It looks like we're doing good. Like, I don't know why this is supposed to be an enemy attack. It looks like we're, like, in paradise right now. This person has a lot of health. These other people don't. Well, only, okay. No, actually, they're all pretty fucking solid. Oh, wow. That was actually kind of nice. Good to know for the future. Now they're gonna come and kill us. Keep forgetting to run, too. That's another fucking problem. I keep forgetting to force... I mean, I really like having them in this doorway, though, because it's their only way in. Next time, we could have shut the door. We could have just shut the door. Isn't that something? Let's play it out till we die, but next time we need to shut the door and just kill this lady very fast. I'll get Shadowheart in here first, then we'll shut the door, then it will be a private assassination. For right now, that's all we got, so we'll just deal with it. It's like, what even is this? Now there's a... Ah, now he's gathering more people. Oh wow, he's bringing everybody back? What the fuck is going on here? I wish. Amazing. Now run! Alright. You got no movement. You can't fucking do it. Hit him with some magic, I suppose. We're gonna die anyway. I don't even know why I'm still doing this. She's god-awful. My strength is still tanked. Critical miss, amazing. Okay, so yeah, now there's more people. Shadow Art's down. I can't fucking do this. I don't want to drag this out. We're not gonna be able to win that. I'm gonna try to get us set up for the next day better by getting Shadowheart in here to begin with, shutting the fucking door, blah 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 blah.
Whatever the absolute tells me to.
You shut up.
Chill runs down your spine. Lady Sharp, so
That's it. So you can't get across this way. But this is the door here, and we can shut it once we get in. Just like that. There we go. Now, I wonder if I can give her like a sneak attack too. That might help. I wonder if Lae'zel could actually give her a sneak attack. Let's have everybody crouch down. Number 1, save. Number 2, everybody crouch. I wonder if the game is actually going to work like this, where she actually doesn't notice us just because we ran behind her. Okay, I guess it's gonna work like that. Let's give it a shot. Yep, we have the crouch advantage and everything. The hiding advantage. Let's do it. Yes.
violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Well, let's hold the fuck up. Because nobody else should know. The door is shut. Exactly. So if I open that door, it provokes attack of opportunity. That's good. That means that the door is doing something here, which is more realistic, which is good. Glad I thought of that. And Shadowheart's actually with us this time. Jackson, let's just make quick work of this lady, all right? Quick work. Okay, so that actually hurt my companions too? Is that what you're saying? Not exactly sure. Okay. Oh, Lae'zel gets another turn. This is great. Yes. Oh my god, guys. We're gonna get her before she fucking turns the alarm. We're gonna get her. This is actually going to happen. Fuck yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen when we leave the room, though. That's the question. But anyway. Our chances are 60% here. Our chances are 60%, 60%, 60%. What is this? 60%. This will guarantee that we hit her. This will guarantee that we hit her, which is good. No other enemies are in the way. And she only has 3 HP left, so... You gotta be fucking kidding me. I hate you so much! Alright. Okay. So as long as Shadowheart doesn't miss, like she always does, we can actually get her in 1 turn. That would be incredible. 55%. 55%. Of course, Shadowheart, right? I mean, that's just how you operate. 25%. Great. 50%. She's got a higher chance of hitting with her main hand. Miss. Of course, right? I mean, that's just how it works. That's literally just how it works. Okay. Well, great. Fuck you! Fuck you! That's it. Now we're fucked. I mean, that's fucking it. That's all it is. That's all she wrote. How are you not dead? What in the fuck? Oh, she healed herself. Of course she did. Either way, we can't win it now. Everybody's got their fucking... They're right here. Ready to come on in. So we'll just have to see if we can actually get her in the future here. That's all I got. That's my last save. That's the last save. So that's that. Okay. Quickly quit out of that. Yeah, like even I can see right on the screen where we can vote for dialogue options and view my party and everything. So I don't know why any of you guys are saying that you can't, because it's showing up for me, it's showing up for Toddy. I'm confused. Nobody else could. But yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Anyway. There it is. Baldur's Gate 3 Day 4. To the books. It's in the books. Another complete day. Exactly, Toddy. But that's what I've said multiple times, is that it's literally on your screen. It's not in the chat. And what I'll do usually is say it should also... It's either on your screen or in the chat. But it should be on your screen. But yeah, there's nothing actually having to do with the chat. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But that's all good. We're 50% of the way to completing our bits goal, which is great. That's good news. Good stuff. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to see that. Very slow night here yet again. Oh well. Okay. All right. Ivy, you sleeping still? Ivy. She's sleeping hard. Her ears perked up, but that's it. All right. Well, that's gonna conclude Baldur's Gate 3, Day 4. And that's gonna conclude the stream. 2 days in a row of not much of the community being able to be here. Interesting stuff. But oh well. Appreciate all of you that were able to be here. Much love to you all. And with that, I will indeed wish you good night.